Everybody, it's your boy Heaven Hollywood back on IE Network. This is the Heaven Hollywood Report, and let's get to it. And I want to talk about an unfortunate situation. It is a up-and-coming rapper or unsigned rapper from Tampa Bay, Florida. And his name was Rollie Bands. Now, Rollie Bands was shot and killed outside of an apartment complex just 5 minutes after challenging his ops to pull up. I'm getting to this article from Hip Hop DX. Tampa rapper Rollie Bands murdered minutes after challenging his ops to pull up. So, in case everybody doesn't understand that terminology, it's like when you say pull up, a lot of times people are saying pull up now, and they really don't understand the implications of saying the word pull up, depending on who you're saying it to. If you tell a female, hey, pull up, or I'm going to pull up on you, that means I'm coming by to check you out. But if you are telling ops or enemies or street dudes, yeah, pull up, that is a challenge. They consider that a challenge to them. This article says, aspiring Tampa, Florida rapper Rollie Bands was reportedly shot and killed over the weekend, minutes after challenging his enemies to meet him at his apartment, according to Fox 13 Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office deputies said officers were investigating a murder at IQ Apartments on Bruce B. Downs Boulevard on Friday. Now, the shooting took place just 5 minutes after Rollie Bands posted to his Instagram stories, "A lot of these N-words know where I live at for real. I sleep in peace. If an N-word wants smoke, I'm at my crib in 5 minutes." And moments after that, people pulled up at his crib, I guess his ops or whoever he challenged, and murdered this young black man. Deputies received a report of a man shot in the parking lot of the apartment complex after the suspects had already fled the scene. They said the victim was rushed to a local hospital but died from his injuries. Investigators believe the victim knew the suspects. Social media has led to numerous murders over the years. In 2020, Pop Smoke accidentally revealed the address of his rental in Hollywood Hills via Instagram and was later the victim of a home invasion which resulted in his untimely death. Also, any information on Rollie Band's shooting or the suspects are being asked to contact the Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office or make an anonymous tip by calling Crime Stoppers 1-800-873-8477. Now, I see a lot of people, most people on social media, responding in a negative way to this young man. Regardless of him saying, or people saying stuff like, play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, and, oh, life comes at you fast, and bet he won't try that again. Of course he won't. He's dead. That's a stupid take. I bet he won't try that again. That's disrespectful and just non-sympathetic at all. Yes, he should not have said, you got to be careful who you're telling to pull up. And especially you have music videos, where you're flashing a lot of money. You got the cars, you got the Lambos or what have you. And people know you got a little bit of money. And you're saying everyone knows where I live, just pull up. If you got a problem, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Well, maybe they came in 4 minutes because they got you in the parking lot. Maybe in 5 minutes you would have been in the house. So maybe that's why you said 5 minutes. But they got you in the parking lot. And a lot of people on social media are not showing much empathy for the family and sympathy for this rapper. He leaves behind a little girl. So that's one thing you need to realize. Once you put something on social media, more than likely it's there forever. We don't know what's going to happen to his social media page, but if you put stuff on social media, it's going to be there long enough for when this little girl gets of age, she's going to read comments about when her dad passed, and she's going to see all these comments of people basically laughing, saying, you got what you deserved. You know, these days with these youngins, these knuckleheads that have no respect and no regard for life at all, theirs or someone else's. When you are on social media, you have to be careful who you're telling, you know where I stay at, pull up. Because there's going to be some local cats that have been jealous of you anyway. You look at the dude, no homo, wasn't a bad looking guy. I'm sure he probably had success with the ladies. Plus you throw in the fact that he had a little bit of money, a nice car. So, was getting played on social media, what have you. May have been, closing in on a record deal, may have not have been, or may have just been doing an independent thing, doing shows or what have you. But never should you, especially with another young black brother, again, with talent and aspirations of getting out of the hood, or getting, or just making it, never should you say good for you. Unless they killed someone and this was just karma or revenge or whatever. Then I can hear you saying good for you. But just because he's talking smack on the internet, what sorts of a person, and they know pretty much they're going to probably get caught. So you have to really be in a crazy mindset to say, I'm tired of this guy talks so much smack that I'm tired of him. So I'm going to seek him out, murder him, and I know I'm going to probably get caught. But until they catch me, I'm just going to stay on the run. I'm going to lay low. You have to have a crazy mindset to think, yeah, I'm probably going to get caught, but I'm going to do it anyway because he runs his mouth too much. Y'all will do that for somebody who runs their mouth, in the hood, right? And then all these people saying all these things over social media. But I guarantee you when Rolly Bands was alive, or if Rolly Bands was alive now, you would not be saying those things on social media. You would not be saying those things, and I guarantee you the ones that are laughing and joking, saying take that, I will be willing to bet anything that I own that they were not one of those dudes that pulled up. So you keyboard killers and mouse pad mobsters and broadband bloods, pipe down, because you're not about that life. Rest in peace goes out to Rolly Bands. I was listening to some of his music. Had some pretty good music. There was a joint I listened to called Reminisce, ironically. And this young black man had some promise. And it's just a shame that people just can't use social media. And they take social media too literally. Too literal. I'm sure he didn't really want someone to pull up at his apartment. But probably think, you know what? That's what people do on social media. Try to do anything for clout. You want to try to pretend like you're living a life that you're really not. Pull up. Y'all know where I live. And unfortunately, they did pull up and they did know where he lived. So rest in peace to Rolly Bands. It's your boy Heaven Hollywood for the IE Network.